At home, I have a stock rack that fits on my truck flatbed. It's handy if you don't want to take a trailer, or where you're going, a trailer might not fit or might get stuck. A lot of cowboys have used something similar, and it was way more common back in the day before horse trailers became popular. This is the one I've made, and it's got a ramp on the back so you can load your horse, and it's got a tarp on the top that you can put on there in case it's a little sunny or rainy or whatever. I went into the backcountry this year, and I had some plans change, and I didn't want to take my big trailer to the trailhead, and since the Forest Service has an unloading ramp there for their use, I decided to improvise a rack for mine to get my horse there. A couple of panels and a rubber mat, and was all it took, and we got a spot that I could back up to and load my horse in. You just want a spot that makes it a not very big step for your horse. Now, this was Fonzie's first time in a stock rack, and he was a champ. Now, I did quite a bit of preparation, as I do with all of my horses, to ensure they are capable of handling anything that might come their way. You want a horse that's well halter broke. He needs to be trained to lead and load easily, go where he's asked, and fairly well desensitized. And I say, all of my horses, they are properly trained to go wherever you want them to go, and accept whatever you're going to ask them to do. So he, like I say, it was his first time, and did good. We are just securing those panels at the back there so that we go on the road, they won't shift, and I used a couple of ratchet straps to make sure that they were secure. And he was a little bit unhappy about leaving his friends because we only took him. So he was wishing the rest of his buddies, but I told him he could meet some new friends there. So we were getting ready to get on the road. So we're getting ready to head out. We are leaving Kyla, Montana, where my clinic was, heading up to the trailhead. It's about 4 hours, and at least probably 2.5 hours is on a gravel road, a little bumpy, a little dusty, and so actually the horses are a little happier when they don't have to be in a trailer full of dust and inhaling all that stuff in their lungs, and also the truck has got air ride on it, so it's a little bit more comfortable than a trailer. So we are heading into town. I got a couple pit stops to make. First one is at Tractor Supply. We need some certified weed-free hay to go into any of the wilderness areas so that you don't get any weeds in there. And so we got some of that and then headed in. Here we arrived, and this is the unloading ramp that the Forest Service uses for their mules and horses. They use a straight truck similar to mine. In fact, I got some pictures of it. And when they bring theirs in, they use these unloading ramps to make it easier. That way they don't have to have a unloading ramp on their stock rack. So, glad they got it. Helped me get mine unloaded here. So got him unloaded, and then we took a little trip. 4 days into the Bob Marshall Wilderness. I'll show you some video of that. Took some girls in there, and we had a pretty fun time. And lots of cool scenery. Everybody doing good back there? You can tell it's early in the day. Nobody is saddle sore. They're all still smiling. Well, we made it out. Everybody had a good time, and now it is time to load the horse back up, head back to town. I say we are a ways back in the backcountry. This is right before you go into the Bob Marshall Wilderness. So this is kind of where everybody unloads and gets packed up. And this is the loading ramp that the Forest Service uses. And so just getting backed up there and getting the gates open. And then Fonzie is ready to go home. So we are just putting him back in there, getting everything secured for our trip back. Like I say, it's going to be a 3 or 4 hour trip. And the first I say the gravel road there is probably 2.5 hours, and it's a lot of switchbacks, and yeah, it's a little bit rough for a trailer. So if you have access to a stock rack, it's kind of nice to be able to not have to take a trailer, a lot easier parking, and we are just getting fixed up and getting ready to head out. And we are going down pulling out of this is where the parking area is for all the horse trailers. They've got some pretty cool round pens and places to tie up your horses with some hay feeders. That way you can, if you get there a little early, I like to get there the night before, and so I'm ready to go first thing in the morning. So these trucks are how the Forest Service gets their mules and horses into the Bob Marshall, and that's what they unload them at that ramp there. So yeah, that's how they do it.